It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Powerhouse. And they'll have a nice reach advantage. He'll square off against The Rock, Rocky Marciano. And you can see who's more advanced in age. They'll meet up as cruiserweights.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
First up, Powerhouse.
This bout is skipped.
We've heard of people dancing underneath. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They block the jab. A perfect counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Digging into the ribcage now. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too weak.
Here we go, it's round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. They got out of the way of that right hook. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Right uppercut can't find a home. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Good counter punching. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Caution is being thrown to the wind halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. And he scores with the counter. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation.
Cannot throw it.
Now what we gonna do right here? Instead of the score.
Not a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Nice counter shot. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Talk about back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. And there's a nice body blow. Nope, that jab not going to score. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Rocky Marciano was a pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice work to block that right uppercut. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with that jab. Defense is not an option for these two. Good counter punch. He misses with that jab. No rest for the weary. Right hook just missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Let's start the 6th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Let's see if they go to the body. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He misses with that straight left. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice stop, but that won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Round 7, here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Only catching air with that hook. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. So much firepower here. Straight right just misses. They better start respecting each other's punching power. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's
Round 8, and we're off again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The straight right just misses. They threw the hook, it didn't land. That uppercut misses. His stamina is off the charts. The perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
counterpunch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That big hook doesn't land. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Show us something, Rocky. Talk about a one-sided. And there's the bell for round 10. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Lucky that hook didn't score. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Perfect counter lands. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Both men step back for just a moment. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
On to the 12th. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Counter punching. Need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
His stamina is off the charts. Nope, that hook won't score. Jab misses. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. No surprises, we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, here is your winner by unanimous decision.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of us